With fall just around the corner, it's time to get excited about the new anime releases for the season. There are a lot of them coming out, but before we dive into all the shows, let's take a look at the most anticipated new fall anime series, the ones that are airing their first seasons. Number 9. Are you really getting married? A travel agency in Japan is about to open a new branch in Russia. Since they need to send some staff over there, and single employees have priority, Rika and Takuya, who are both single and quite happy with their lives, are chosen. They don't want to go at all, so their only option is to get married quickly. The problem is, they're both wary of each other and don't even know each other, and so they get involved in a fake relationship. Unlike many other shows, this anime has a very realistic story and portrays the concept of marriage in a deeper way. I'll talk more about it later because it's definitely worth checking out, and that's why it's on this list. Number 8. Mika Oda. Years ago, aliens came to Earth and merged with humans. Depending on their type and appearance, they were called Mika Oda because they turned into mechanical limbs. The story has similarities to various other works, but it looks like an exciting project. It started a few years ago with a single 24-minute episode, and even though it was an original anime, it managed to be quite successful. The adventures Hikaru gets into and all the battles that ensue promise a lot of action. The trailer and the single episode that have been released so far show that this anime is definitely worth watching. Number 7. Orb. In the 15th century in Poland, people with new ideas were burned at the stake. This story kind of references the bloody conflicts between the church and those pursuing science and knowledge. It might look like a boring historical story, but the way the plot unfolds, which is mostly dialogue-driven, makes you see things that might seem trivial now from a completely different perspective. Back then, just thinking or talking about certain things could get you killed, like discussing the movement of the Earth when theology was the main focus of education. Number 6. Demon Lord 2099. The Demon Lord Viltal reappears for the second time after 500 years, but it's now 2099, and everything has changed. With the fusion of magic and technology, civilization has advanced dramatically. In these new circumstances, Viltal can no longer see himself as a great power and has to adapt himself and his abilities to this new world. The story is an innovative mix of several other tales, but the progression is so creative that it's unlike anything you've seen before. Number 5. Bulu Miburo. Japanese history has had many unique and strange eras. This anime portrays the decline of the shogunate and the chaotic state of Japan in 1863. It covers the tensions between various groups, like the Ronin and the government samurai, as well as the political collapse. But it mainly focuses on an orphan boy who's obsessed with justice and joins a group of Ronin to achieve his goal. Watching this anime can really help you understand the historical and political landscape of Japan at that time. Number 4. Bulu Box. This is a romantic story that's both entertaining and enjoyable. A boy named Taiki joins a high school that puts a lot of emphasis on sports. He's in his 3rd year of high school and becomes a member of the badminton team. To get noticed and move up, Taiki tries to be the first one at the school gym every day, but he's always second because a first-year student named Chinatsu is always there before him. Both of them are striving to become champions in their respective fields, but Taiki also has to deal with his feelings for Chinatsu. Things get even more complicated when he finds out her parents are moving abroad, and she's going to stay with friends of the family, who turn out to be Taiki's parents. One interesting aspect of the show is how well it portrays Taiki's feelings for Chinatsu, and the challenges he faces in trying to impress her while hiding his true emotions. Number 3. Uzumaki. Horror stories usually have certain elements designed to scare and shock the audience, but this story goes beyond that. Uzumaki is a mix of psychological horror with deep philosophical themes, creating a sense of fear and anxiety. It explores the fear of the unknown and the power of the human mind, how it can be both destructive and creative. The story follows a girl who notices her father's strange behavior, which quickly spreads to others in the town as people become obsessed with spirals, leading to terrifying and unbelievable consequences. The heavy storyline and unique art style make this anime stand out. Number 2. Ranma. This is a classic anime that's been remade by Studio Mappa. I've already talked about the reasons for remaking classic anime, and more of them are set to be remade soon. As for Ranma, the interesting plot and ideas make it really engaging. The story is about Ranma and his father, who are cursed after a series of events in China. When they get splashed with cold water, Ranma turns into a girl, and his father turns into a panda. After returning to Japan, Mr. Tendo, who runs a martial arts school, wants to marry one of his daughters to Ranma to continue the family legacy. So, he chooses his youngest daughter, Akane, who not only dislikes men but is also highly skilled in martial arts. This anime is highly anticipated because it's both entertaining and a lot of fun. Number 1. Dandadan. The story starts when Momo saves a boy named Ken, who's being bullied. Momo believes in ghosts, while Ken believes in aliens. They agree to visit 2 places that have legends associated with them and find out that both of them were right. But now, they're caught up in a series of bizarre and dangerous events. Aside from the art style, which suits the genre and story, the plot is captivating and offers a unique blend of fantasy, action, and comedy. These are the anime that I believe will get the most attention this fall. I'll be doing a more detailed and comprehensive introduction to all the fall season anime later, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you all so much for your support. Wishing you all the best. Take care of yourselves and your families. Bye for now.